It's time for another Hey guys, Matt from Ascension Props here with a brand new web series, quick tips and whatnot about all the things I've learned about prop making. Today's special, strapping. Now those of you that have been following on my Facebook page have probably noticed that I've been working on the set of Terminus armor from the Mass Effect game series. Now a lot of those pieces already have the straps attached, but there are a couple pieces left, so I thought I'd pop up with this little video here to show you what I do to put those straps onto the foam pieces. Now that's what I specifically work with, is the foam. There are other methods and there are other things you can make the armor out of, but I specifically use the foam for conventions and for the lightness and whatnot. Here we go. Please pardon my improvised workstation, as I don't have a workbench with enough room on it to give a good picture. To start out, some of the things that you'll need. First off, you'll need strapping, of course. Next, you'll need a method to connect the straps. I use simple clips. On, off. Nice and easy. Of course, we're going to need two in this case, because there are two of these that I need to attach. Of course, you'll need a pair of scissors. And lastly, of course, you'll need your method to connect it. I use hot glue in this instance. There are other methods, of course. Contact cement works. I don't use that quite as much because it makes the straps a little harder to bend. Mini quick tip: use high heat hot glue. I'll do a full length one on that later, but for now, use high heat hot glue. First thing you'll want to do is take your clip, fold it in half through one of the sides. Before you cut it, make sure that the piece is as long as you want it to be. Now that you have that, take the part that you marked with the other half and cut it with the scissors. Next, take your high heat hot glue and glue it onto your strap. You don't need a lot, just enough to cover the whole thing. Get all the glue all over. Now some people like to use just a little bit of overlap. Me, I like to double it. Next, mark the place. Place it carefully where you want it. It's usually good to mark it off beforehand. Press it securely against your piece, and we'll let that dry. Now you want to do the same thing with the other side, only before you glue the halves, you want to do something a little different, because you're going to want to make sure that it fits here first. So what you'll do, you'll take the piece and the inside edge of the strap, mark it. Note that it's not connected yet. Once you get them to that point, glue the side on, strap them in and strap them together. Again, keep these separate, because now you try them on. From there you have a few options. You can either leave it loose like that, so that when you are in costume and if it starts to get loose, you can tighten it back up. You can also do what I usually do, and that's cut off any excess and then glue the two pieces together so that it's always tight. Of course, when you tighten it, you don't want to tighten it so tight that your fingers start to feel tingly, or it starts blocking any blood flow to your arms. Otherwise, yeah, that will suck. It's always good to have someone with you as you do this, because especially for parts that you can't reach, and especially as you're putting on several pieces of armor at once, it's a lot easier to manage it and make sure that the person who's going to be helping you put it on later knows exactly how tight it needs to be. You also notice that I tried it on with the undersuit that I would be wearing. That makes it a lot easier, so you know exactly how it's going to feel when you go to wear it later. Well, this has been another quick tip with Ascension Props. I'm Matt once again, and it's been a lot of fun. See you again next time. I'll leave links below for all the places that I get my stuff, and several places you may want to look yourself to get more information about them, as well as several links to a few other places that have more information on what I just talked about. If you'd like to know more about me or Ascension Props, again, links below. I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/AscensionProps. I'm on Twitter at SIDHEMAN. And you can also find my website at ascensionprops.weebly.com. Again, all the links will be below. Thanks, guys. See ya.